Hello everyone, SPSA here, and welcome to Beta 1.4. Now, I only updated because, as you can see, yeah, this is going on, and I'm not sure why. It wasn't happening before, but, it's happening now. It may have something to do with the fact that I'm using the debug version of the Amethyst launcher rather than the stable release version. But I don't know. I'll see if that was the issue in the next episode, but we're on beta 1.4 now. Because why not? Well, I explained why, but, we are gonna roll with it. And I'm continuing building up my storage room. That I started in the previous episode. So yeah, anyway, I've been doing a lot of stuff for the channel's 10-year anniversary, which caused me to neglect this series for a bit. I say that, but I released an episode of this series a week ago, so I'm not neglecting it like too terribly much, but it is a newer series. It's not like another Minecraft Let's Play where that one's nearly 150 episodes in, or I think it surpassed 120. But it's a pretty long-running series, so I can get away with just uploading that whenever. But this is a newer series. So I kind of want to stay on top of it and make sure you guys are getting new episodes frequently. And I don't know why I'm talking so damn slowly. It's probably because I'm sleep deprived, but I'm actually gonna fill in this little pond and lower down, just lower down my pathway. Instead of raising the terrain. That seems like a much better idea than what I was initially doing. But yeah, and I might stick around on beta 1.4 for a bit longer than I did on beta 1.3, just because I had to. Kept beta 1.3 short, even though the thing I was trying to fix didn't get fixed. But yeah. Now, if you've seen some of the 10th anniversary stuff, you'll know that I recently did a reaction to Meeper 89's remake of my very first Sonic Plushie Stupid Adventures episode. Well, my very first non-pilot Sonic Plushie Stupid Adventures episode, Tails in Charge. And that inspired me to do my own remake of it. So that's what I did. I did my own full shot-for-shot, beat-for-beat remake of... Wait, why is that? Oh. Because it's... Yeah, okay. I'm going to go sleep. Should probably do that in real life too, but whatever. There we go. And yeah. Do, and then I'm gonna put a staircase downward. Okay then. But first I need to finish the gravel. Gravel. And back on the topic of that remake, I was expecting that to be... Oh, there are wolves now! Beta 1.4 added wolves! There are wolves now! I'm stocking up on... whatchamaffuck? Wool. And if you've seen the last episode, you'll know why, because I'll need it in like 30 or 30 something updates from now. Okay. So what I want to do, just to remain consistent with the whatchamaffuck. With the other oh, I can place bottom slabs now. Awesome. Awesome. Cool. That'll make what I'm trying to do Oh. Can I put a block below it? Cool. Okay. I know what I'm doing. Somewhat. I know what I'm doing. Somewhat. Oh. Yeah, I need... Although I'm gonna... Fuck. There we go. I'm gonna put cobblestone there. Instead of dirt. Yeah. Can't... Oh. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Right. There we go. And then place the... Not gravel, cobblestone underneath. And then... do this. Do. Do that. And then... finally... stack them up. And there we go. Did I make this overly complicated? Yes. Yes, I did. Does it look good anyway? Debatable. How did I do the... I'm gonna go look over here to see what I did. Okay, I just... There we go. And then do the same. Not that. Do the same thing to the other. Do I know what I'm doing? No. Am I doing it anyway? Duh. There. And then You have a torch, and you have a torch. And then we can bring it up. There we go. And then bring it up on this side too. Dude. No. Not like that. Dude. And then doot. And then on this side, it is not supposed to be level, it's supposed to be down one. Doot. And then Fahunally, we finish things off like this. And then we can put a torch in the corresponding torch place. And there we go. Staircase completed. And that's where we're going to end off today's episode of the Java series. If you guys liked it, like, comment, and subscribe and all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys in whatever I post next. Bye. Hello everyone, SPSA here, and welcome back to another episode of the Minecraft Beta series. Now, the last, commentated episode was episode 9, I believe, or episode 8. No, it was episode 9, but, I had already upgraded versions, so it doesn't really matter. But this, I did both off camera and in the time lapse I did in between this episode and last episode and this one. And this is of course going to be the basis for my storage room. At least for this area. Now, the Amazing Digital Circuses finale released on YouTube the other day, and it was a damn good finale. I was gonna edit music into this one, but since it's already playing, I'm not going to. Yeah, it was a damn good finale, and it had me seriously thinking about my own show, Sonic Plushie's Stupid Adventures, as well as the show based off of my book that I am currently writing. Now, Sonic Plushie's Stupid Adventures has always been just a low-stakes, kind of slice-of-life sitcom type thing. And it really has no reason to be anything more than that. Even in the more story-driven stuff, Sonic Plushie's Stupid Adventures was never really supposed to be taken all that seriously. And that's just how it's been. And now that I've uploaded my remaster of FU, I'm going to be filming a good old-fashioned update video with Plush Lexi. Well, not really good old-fashioned because I've never made an update video in that fashion. Up until now. But I will be going over what my plans are as far as the show moving forward, because there are some things I want to do regarding the original series. The one that ran from, of course, 2016 to 2023, before I rebooted everything. There are a few minor things that I want to do for that, for the original Sonic Plushie's Stupid Adventures, that I just didn't, such as finishing series that I just sidelined for other things. Yeah. Yeah, finishing series that I never finished, that I sidelined for other things. Because I did not like that I just left the original show in an incomplete state. I thought, oh, SPSA the Movie Definitive Edition could work to, wrap up all those loose plot lines, but then that got me thinking, there's a lot of stuff that just needs to be addressed in its, or needs to be addressed with its own follow-up. Missing a Brooklyn Cop story was, a series that I never finished that was meant to better flesh out Brooklyn Cop's character. That series was never finished, so... Oh, that's what I was doing. I was getting more stone. Yeah, that was never finished. And that was one of the biggest series I regret never finishing, because of the potential this series had. Because of the potential this series had. And I just kind of squandered it for no fucking reason whatsoever. So, yeah, that is a series. Yeah, Missing is a series I really want to finish. There we go. Yeah, Missing is a series I want to finish. The Crime Season 2 didn't really get a satisfying conclusion. So I want to finish that as well. Although, the new finale to The Crime Season 2 will definitely be different too. Oh, it is getting dark. Oh yeah, you can place blocks outside a door. Yeah, this... Yeah, it would be drastically different to how I probably would have concluded it back then, but it'd still be a conclusion to that series. Yeah, it'd be a conclusion to that series. Bowser Jr.'s Homeschool. That's another one that just stopped after a single really short episode. And that would probably also be that would also be okay. So, dude, actually, no, I want to bring that in by... And my pickaxe is broken. I need to go craft another one. Hello, piggy. Yeah, I'm gonna need to go craft another one. But, yeah. Now, what I won't be doing is... Oh my god, stop. Stop. Why are there zombie noises? Huh. Whatever. Now, one thing I won't be doing is... making any new series or any new videos in the original series. Yeah, I will not be doing that. This is simply meant to be a tying up of loose ends for the original series, rather than a... Wait, I have a better idea. So, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Wait, no, I'm gonna... Okay. I got it. Do. There we go. And then we can sort of build up a tunnel here. But yeah, I will not be making any new videos for the original series. This is solely meant to be a tying up of loose ends for the original. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then... So I can put chests on both sides of this. And then... Yeah, this is just meant to be a tying up of loose ends for the original series, rather than a... rather than wholly new content. Because, yeah, I want to... where is my gravel? Yeah. Because I want to tie up all the loose ends, make sure everything's just good. Now, unfortunately, the only loose end I will not be able to tie up is the FU series. Yeah. As much as I'd love to give that series the send-off it deserves with a final 6th installment, it just won't happen anytime soon. If the stars align and I can somehow get Rushverse in a position where they can if the stars align and I can somehow get Rushverse in a position where he can film a 6th installment, then maybe. But as it stands right now, that is the only major series that is going to go unfinished. Yeah, that is the only major series that is on the... the only major series, the only major unfinished series that is going to... What? Okay, that's correct. What the fuck? Okay. I'm gonna put glass in the front. And the back walls. Those are gonna be glass too. But yeah. I just want to give people who have stuck with the channel for these 10 years proper closure on the original and longest chapter of this show's history. Because yeah, I love this show, and I love everything I've worked on regarding the show. And I want to give the people who have stuck by it for these 10 years the proper closure on the original series they deserve. But yeah, I'm gonna end off things here. If you guys liked the video, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in whatever I post next. Bye! Hello everyone, SPSA here, and welcome back to another episode of the Minecraft Java series. Yep, yesterday I did an episode of another Minecraft Let's Play, so now it's time to do an episode of this series, where we're hopefully going to be finishing up the... Wait, do I still have it on peaceful? Where... Oh, no I don't. Okay. So let's go sleep. So yeah, today I'm going to hopefully wrap up construction on my storage room. And I kind of sort of want to talk about what my plans for exactly for wrapping up all my unfinished series are. Now, of course, spoilers ahead, for said unfinished series, so if you haven't seen any of them, now's your chance. So I guess pause the video and catch up on them. Well, once I say what they are. So the first series is, of course, Missing, a Brooklyn Cop story. This was kind of an experimental, like, more, I guess, drama focused series than you would have come to expect from Sonic Plushie's Stupid Adventures at the time. I was very much trying something different, and then I shit-canned the show after three episodes and never finished it. And that is one of my biggest regrets, because this was a good series, and even after rebooted, there was really even after rebooted aired in, or began airing in 2023, I could have just finished it at any point. But I didn't for whatever reason, and it's been dormant for 4 years. But I do want to finish that one. Because I like the characters that I introduced in this one, and a lot of them were just one-offs for this one series. And I don't really like that. Oh, yeah, I pressed the wrong button. I want to... Okay. I want to pick up all these skeleton drops before they despawn. I don't really need the cacti. I mean, this area is right near a desert, so I don't really need any of the cacti. And, yeah. Now, I'm not really sure how I want to continue this storyline as of yet. I just know that I want to finish it in some fashion. But if I figure out a way to add new lore to SPSA the movie, I can figure out new ways to add new interesting lore to Missing as well. And of course, next up is is King of the Gamers, the one where Tails gets mad at Stairs and declares war on them before it shifts to something completely different. And this, I don't really need a plan for. Yeah, this... Yeah, this one, I don't really need a plan for. I could just throw anything at it, and it could... Yeah, I could throw anything at it. And it could be an ending. Okay, I'm going to turn the stack into chests. But yeah, that'll be... Yeah, I don't really need a plan for finishing King of the Gamers, because that can just be anything could wrap that up. And it would kind of make sense. Now, let's discuss Proto, because that is very important to the Crime Season 2, or at least it was. Oh, yeah. Chests don't work like that yet. There we go. Yeah, I forgot. Chests do not work like that yet. And I cannot stack them. But I'm going to put one there. Put a single there. And then mirror it on that side, but I'm going to need more chests. Yeah, chests cannot be stacked yet. Because normally I do the same setup as my storage room in my Forever World, but I can't do that here. Obviously. Yeah, I obviously cannot do that here. Because chests are still a full block and don't have a proper opening and closing animation. So stacking on top of each other means they can't open or close. That probably made very little sense, but you know. I don't really fucking care. Since when has anything I've ever said made sense? But let's talk about the proto-organization a little bit. Now, this was a concept I introduced in 2020. And it was going to be an organization run by a bunch of Protogen characters. Now, when I first introduced this concept, the Protogens were faceless and didn't need plushes associated with them. But obviously, if I went through with and actually fleshed out this concept, I'd obviously want to give the Protogen characters actual tangible forms. Actual tangible plush forms. Because this ain't 2015 anymore. I am not just printing out a picture of one onto a piece of paper and calling it a day. Yeah, it's not 2015 anymore. I am not doing that. And actually, I never actually officially did that on the SPSA official channel. That's just a little behind the scenes lore tidbit I like to throw out. Oh, I need 2 more. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, that's a... Yeah, that's a little behind the scenes lore tidbit I like to hand out. Fuck. I can't get out of here. There. Fuck. There. But yeah, Protogem plushies, unless I like commission them from somebody, they just don't exist. They do not exist. And I'd want to actually have those as tangible actual characters in their associated series. So I'd want, so I'd obviously pivot. Actually, I'm not going to do the castle thing. This is going to be more like industrial complex than the castle up there. That's kind of what I'm going for here. Is it going to be a weird juxtaposition of aesthetics? Yes, but this is beta Minecraft. Who fucking cares? Yes, but this is beta Minecraft, so who fucking cares? I sure as fuck don't. It's beta Minecraft. Everything looks weird. And when my palette is 2.5 blocks. Then yeah, you kind of have to shake things up a bit, and we're shaking things up a bit with this build here. Should I do glass for the roof or wood plank or wood slabs? Screw it. I'm gonna do glass. With, if I... Yeah, let's experiment. And yes, I'm going to be dipping into my personal stash of wooden... of... petrified oak slabs. Which I'm still working on chipping away at. Off camera. Because I want that whole chest to be full of them by the time they actually, you know, become petrified oak slabs. Because unless you have an ancient-ass bedrock world, this is legit the easiest way. Making a composite slash poly world is... Fuck. I need a pickaxe. Is not a sentence I would say. I thought I'd be saying in relation to wooden slabs, but, you know, whatevs. Doop, doop. Doop, doop, doop. So yeah, I'm gonna scrap the whole proto thing from I'm gonna scrap the whole proto thing from the ending to the Crime Season 2, because I wouldn't be able to do that anyway. And as much as I love Partner Cop as a character, I unfortunately do not have his puppet anymore. At least I don't think I do, so... I will be substituting him for Officer Burns and just explaining it away as he got transferred back to Australia or something. Or he was forced to move back to Australia or something. Or I can just say he got transferred back to Louisville, because that was the lore to begin with Partner Cop, so I'll be able to explain away his absence in yeah, I'll be able to explain that. As much as I don't want to, because he was a pretty entertaining character. Yeah, as much as I don't want to explain that away, I have to, since I don't have his puppet anymore. Which sucks, because yeah, he was a pretty entertaining character. And I did like him. He was, fuck, I'm still gonna call him that, because that's what he was known for. Or known as when he did videos back with me. But Partner Cop was the one Spademaster era, or post-Spademaster era character that, that still gave off that same energy. Yeah, he was one of the few post-Spademaster era characters that still gave off that same energy. Which, hey, that's cool. And when I'm done with this roof, we will be done with today's episode, and I'll do the floor and stuff off camera. Or, yeah, off camera. For all intents and purposes. The storage room is done. Yeah, I'll do the floor and stuff off camera. But anyway, if you guys like this video, like, comment, and subscribe if you did enjoy it. And, if you want to pitch in $1 to my Patreon to not only just help me out financially, but to also fund the development of my cartoon, then there will be a link in the description to my Patreon where you can do that. Anyway, I will see you guys in whatever I post next. Bye!